What if I tell you this one step towards your mental health can change your entire life? Because
The World Health Organization is predicting a mental health pandemic.
by 2050, mental illness will be the major causes of human suffering on the planet. The scary part is most people don't even realize it's happening to them. Hundreds of studies are pointing towards just one issue, that is mental illness. In just few years, it is expected that 1 out of 2 individuals will have mental illness, will suffer and mental illness. It is because the greatest miraculous tool, which is human mind, has turned against you. A miraculous machine has transformed itself into a misery manufacturing unit. Imagine waking up one day and realizing that the greatest tool which has given to serve you has started working against you. For millions, it is not just an imagination but a reality. Well, we see all these mentally ill people. They are not like that all the time. Mental illness just happened like that. Poof, just see this. Right now, you and me, we are healthy. But tomorrow morning, we do not know. I might get fever, you may get cold. But the thing is, when it happens with physical illness, we have advanced medicines to address it and to cure it in no time. But that is not the same with mental illness. Mental health is not at all a joke. So suicide has become the major causes of death among adults globally. Every 40 seconds, a man is killing himself because of mental illness. And one child is killing himself every 11 minutes. A child who has to be bouncing with life is just killing himself. A child whose brain is not even fully developed. Our human brains are not fully developed until we reach 25. An undeveloped brain is thinking of ending this life and committing a suicide. What does it mean? Are we not doing something wrong here? Are we not doing something fundamentally wrong? See, all these things like loneliness, depression, anxiety, anger, all these things are just stepping you towards the mental illness. Imagine you're around people and still feeling lonely. Better know you're cooking up an illness. It's gonna come to you. Being lonely for a couple of hours a day has an effect of smoking 15 cigarettes. That's the level of pressure this body takes. So the problem really with the world is, when we say something is coming, when some source says that it's going to happen, they think it's going to happen either to their neighbors or to friends or to some of their worst enemies. It happened one day. There was a man called Private Peter. He went to consult a doctor. He went to a doctor and said, "Doctor, my wife seems to be deaf. She doesn't seem to be responding for anything." So, doctor said, there are chances that your wife might be pretending. So you go home and talk to her from a distance. This Peter came back home. He saw her wife cutting vegetables on the table. He stood 10 feet away and asked, "Hey sweetie, what's for dinner?" No response. So he got 5 feet closer. And again he asked, "Hey sweetie, what's for dinner?" Still no response. Then he got really close and asked, "Hey sweetie, what's for dinner?" She replies, "It's third time I'm telling, it's potato curry." Well, like this, we should be at least aware enough to know what's happening here, and what's happening within this body. Is it going right or wrong, or is something okay, is something not okay? You should be little aware at least. We are going towards a time and age where anybody can lose their mental balance. So mental health on the planet is on a serious question. This has been the reality of life. This is all the studies that are showing up. There are a lot of factors which are influencing it, like social situation, the type of food we eat, the kind of atmosphere we live in, or the level or the way or the kind of education we are taking or we are doing. All of this are adding up. There are a lot of things like the way we eat, the way we are in a society, the society we live in, the kind of education we take. These all are just adding up to the mental illness. At a time like this, inner engineering, which means a complete mastery over this self, this complete mastery over your own thoughts and your own emotion, is a very, very important thing. If you're willing, in just 24 hours, you can totally revive your brain. It doesn't matter where you're coming from, who you are, who your father is, who your mother is, what kind of genetic you belongs to. So if you're just willing to give yourself for these powerful yogic practices, they won't cost you lifetime, years or months. That will take just couple of practices. this will just change you into a whole new human being. You know, this mind is like a browser. There are many open tabs and you don't know where the music is coming from. You gotta see and work a little bit on this to know how this functions, how the thought functions, how your emotions functions. These all are simple things, very, very simple. But if it doesn't handled in a right way, they can go severely wrong. They can just get the hell out of you. If you work upon yourself to a state where you are not the problem of your own self, then life is a blissful possibility. With Rare Alchemy, what we are trying to do is we'll address the ongoing issues about mental illness, human well-being, and human transformation, and we'll address the problem head on. We are not just addressing it, but we are coming up with an advanced scientific proven tools and techniques to master this one and some of the rare secrets that can turn yourself into an alchemy. We are here not just to talk about change, but to make it happen. If this video sparked a single thought in your head, imagine what our next one would do, because in the coming videos we are diving even deeper. It is just a beginning. Rare Alchemy isn't about quick fixes, it is about real transformation. This is what happening in the whole lot of videos in this bunch of social media platforms, that you tend to hear a motivational speech or some lines that gets you high on dopamine, that works for a few hours, then you're back to the same thing, same phase, because you have structured yourself in such a way that once there is a dopamine spike. Dopamine is a transmitter. Dopamine is a feel-good chemical which is released in your brain that makes you feel more confident and motivated. But if you don't really work enough upon yourself, those words mean just nothing. Subscribe now, because in the coming videos we are diving even deeper, covering topics like how to master your emotions, hidden brain powers, and ancient yogic techniques. You don't want to miss it, so subscribe. Your mind is the greatest tool. It's time that you master it, and make sure you drop a habit that you would love to master it. See you in the next video. Ever felt torn between your head and heart? One says be practical, other whispers follow your dreams. So who do you trust? Today we'll uncover the truth with science, ancient wisdom, and little humor. Your head is like a map. It plans, calculates, and shows possibilities. While your heart is like a compass. It senses direction and knows what feels right. But what happens when they both clash? That's the magic you can explore.